The first time for Countdown's latest list of nominees for worst person in the world. The bronze, the Bill Shine, Vice President, Senior Vice President of Programming for Fox Noise, this afternoon announcing the cancellation of the network's first attempt at a comedy show. I mean, first attempt at an intentional comedy show. The half-hour comedy hour will end its run next month, and Shine's memo to the staff indicates there may be an attempt to retool it for future scheduling needs. Sir, the half-hour comedy hour was the finest political satire show with canned laughter, jokes predicated on human suffering, and material so lame that the pretend news anchors wouldn't even use their own names on the air. The best one ever. And you canceled it? Our runner-up, Police Chief Paul Hames of Saanich, British Columbia in Canada, defending his officer who twice pulled over the car of Mr. Gavin Docherty, a construction foreman who was in a real hurry. Mr. Docherty was headed to the emergency room, and I mean headed literally. The officer stopped him for speeding, then let him go to the emergency room, and there issued him a ticket for not having fastened his seatbelt. Mr. Docherty had to speed to the emergency room because in his job as a construction foreman, he'd accidentally gotten a nail driven into his forehead. Said Police Chief Hames, who insists his first concern is safety. The public will see a nail in a forehead and not see the other side of the story. And our winner, John Gibson of Fox News, in part of this insane discussion that America, quote, needs, unquote, another 9/11 to create national unity, Gibby played a tape of comedian Jon Stewart's heartfelt anguish from September 20th, 2001, as a New Yorker who lived near the Trade Center. And Gibson and his producer mocked it. He called it Jon Stewart sobbing. That idiot sidekick called Stewart a, quote, phony. Personally, to anybody who subscribes to the theory that this country needs another 9/11 with hundreds or thousands killed, here's a funny thing. I don't see any of you suggesting you or your family should be its victims. Secondly, Gibby, Jon Stewart's expression of pain after 9/11, and yours, Gibby, and mine, that was the unity. And no matter what kind of administration propagandist I think you are and how I'll mock you for it, I would never doubt the sincerity of your pain. And you got a lot of damn nerve doubting the sincerity of anybody else's. John Gibson at Fox Noise, today's worst person in the world.